And
yeah, I was just playing shit.
oh yeah, do you? So like I said, that picture is ridiculous.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know which one I was show off. I was all this or
the computer, the Instagram joint does not do that justice. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, because this was like way back.
That's what I'm saying. I went back into your archives too.
I was like, this was like early. Like, when I was using that Alcatel phone and trying to get them nice, clean pictures and videos and stuff.
So, like I said, that right there is not done any justice by Instagram whatsoever. Shout out to Instagram, but yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on my promotion. I've been seeing how like just to use 18 minutes of just like straight promotion, it like boosts like your following count.
Right,
not just the following count, just the people that like it in general.
Okay.
And how many people saw it? And I'm just like, wow, because I did the AirPods.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I got a picture.
Everybody was loving those. I was just like, I might just do more of those every now and then. You know, incorporate with like some Gene Jackson or something like that.
So as I was looking through your Instagram and everything, you got a lot of different stuff. Man, we've been talking back and forth and everything, and I mean, I've seen some of your work, but I'm starting to see a lot more of your work and kind of the growth as it's come from where it was to where it is now. And you were dope then, and you're dope now. I got some pictures of stuff that I saw on Instagram. The Rocky joint that you did.
I was like, uncle.
Oh yeah,
like his little slash Christmas, New Year's type gift.
Okay.
And he loved those movies, like all the Rockies and all that type of stuff. So I was like, you know what? He asked me to do this picture. I was like, let me see if I can do it. And it's like mainly when someone does like a picture like that, dude was like, hey, can you do this? And it's normally like my first time doing it.
Okay.
So like mostly everything you see on the page is like my first time, but it's like more of me going into research, like maybe like 5 hours, and 5 hours can turn into a week before I even start on it, because it's like I'm trying to get all the details, trying to figure out how I can do it the right way without, having to restart it all.
Okay.
And this is.
So that actually brings me to actually one of the questions we were talking about. So how much time or what do you do as far as research when you're looking into do a new piece or new commission?
Let's just go with this one.
Okay.
I'll go with this one here.
All right.
So put it like this. So me personally, I don't really do like water or ships and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when my dad asked me, because he's a Navy, as you can see, like the little the patches on here, the Navy patches. But he was like, hey, can you do like a ship, like a pirate ship?
Right.
So when I did it, I was just, when he asked me, I was like, okay, like what type of ship or what type of scenery you want with it. He want like a rugged type, ship like all torn down, worn down. I'm like, I never painted a ship before, or like with water. So of course it takes, when he asked me to do it, I do my little research, figure out like what paints is best for it. How is it easy to like wash or isn't able to wash like certain colors, or if it blends properly, if it don't blend properly.
Gotcha.
And like the wait time for it, because wait time is like the most important thing without the whole custom. So I think when I start off with this, I just looked up a whole bunch of ships and figured out which one he liked and tried to change up like the background if he wanted the background changed up.
Okay.
And getting into like the process, it was, of course, since I never did it, it took me about, I want to say 2 weeks, like getting into it, like actually like looking at research, figure out what to do, this and this and this. And of course I procrastinated because it was like, you gotta slow your mind down when you work that too much. Like,
I got you.
So after I did the 2 weeks of progress and looking up all the information and stuff, I was like, all right, cool. So I did a little rough outline. Of course, with all artwork and, with certain people, I done a little tracing just so I can get like a little dimensional, make sure if everything fits perfectly. So I did that, to trace out like the big stuff. And then, did a little stuff by hand and mind, just like looking at other people's videos. Okay. One thing I love to do is I'll show you a piece over here with another picture. Okay. But another thing that I like to do is like slow down the video. Okay. So it's like instead of it doing like normal, I'll slow it down maybe like 0.5, so I can actually see how he's doing like the brush strokes or how he's doing like certain things, and I'll just copy him, either like on a scrap sheet of paper, and then I'll just follow into the artwork alone. Right. And I think this is what I did here. And I like the effect on the side, which is basically like sponges.
That's kind of what I was looking at myself. I was like, it looks like that old kind of pirate map kind of feel was the rough edges.
That's what you wanted to. So I was like, let me just take a couple of sponges and use like 5 different colors, you know, just get messy with it, you know. For real, just like get messy with it, you know, make sure it looks authentic, but rugged all at the same time to make it capture the feel of the whole jacket, you know, with all these patches he got. So makes, you know, it fits everything together well. And you don't see anything that's like left out or anything's like too bright or too standoff. It's like everything just compensates well with the colors and, you know, the blues and like, you know, the greeneries and, you know, oranges and stuff like that. So
I'm glad you brought them out, because like I said, the pics on Instagram do not do that justice. I'm sorry. And for the people that are on video right now watching this video is not going to do this justice. You have got to see it in person. You've got to see it in person.
Yeah.
On this track, fam.
First jean jacket custom, and then I'll get to this painting here when I showed you a little 0.5 seconds.
Okay.
So this one was actually my first jean jacket custom, like my first detailed one. And I actually love the Ninja Turtles by Michael Bay. I love the movie.
Gotcha.
And I like how, you know, realistic they are, but they still capture the Ninja Turtle feel.
Right.
So I was like, you know, my favorite too is, you know, already up here, you know, Leonardo and Donatello.
Okay.
So I wanted to mess around with it, and it was weird because, you know, when you look at the certain pictures and like the movie posters, they only capture like so much of the body, or they don't capture the full body well. They just capture like good action shots. So during those times, it was like hard for me to make the legs or make like different arms and stuff because of the way it was captured. They don't capture the whole thing. So, you know, just looking at it, kept watching the movie over and over again while I'm painting it and see like what I missed, what I didn't miss. And I was like, you know, turned out pretty well, you know. I think I could have did a little bit more with here because it's like too much brown for me.
He says too much brown.
Yeah, it's too much brown in the area, but I think I did very well up here with the with the Leo, you know, with the pictures they had up there. And
Right.
I
Well,
think it was pretty good.
one thing I always tell about people with art is like, you know, you're always your worst critic, because you can give that to somebody else and they be like, oh my God, that's just awesome, phenomenal.
And I had some
Too
people
much
do
brown. What are you
yeah.
talking about? This is great. So
You know, some people was like, hey, did you buy that? Where'd you buy that from? I was like, nah, I just hand painted. It was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, you know. And showing them little Instagram and showing like how I actually did it. And it was like, wow, this is tough, you know. And showing them like the rest of the process I had.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So let's back up a little bit. So how did you actually get into art as a pastime, a hobby? Or...
I want to say I started doodling.
Okay.
Well, sketching wise, back in elementary school, and I remember every year for Christmas I get like a paint supply set or always a black sketchbook. And it was like the favorite thing that I always loved. I was like, hey, I got another sketchbook, you know. Let me trash this one, work on this one now.
All right.
So I always got sketchbooks, and I don't think I really dived deep into it until like maybe 6th or 7th grade in middle school.
Okay.
So I was there, and I was like, yeah, you know, I want to be an artist when I grow up. But before that, I always wanted to be a pastor, and I was just like, that was like a real diehard thing for me. I was like, yo, let me, you know, preach. You know, I love to, you know, help people and stuff like that. But then I don't know, there was a shift, and the shift actually invited me into the art world, and I just loved it, like the colors, the vibes, how somebody just take one image and make it into something bigger. So I got into that in 7th grade, and then 8th grade came around. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I want to design my own clothing line. I want to do this and this and this. I was like, yeah, I want to be a full-time artist.
Okay.
You know, of course you get those people that laugh at you, and, you know, some people that support you, but it's like, it's something that I loved. It's something on my pastime, and it wasn't something that, you know, brought trauma or pain, or, of course it brings like rough times, because like, you know, you got to get over those rough patches to do better and be better. So I did that, and yeah, it really ventured off from, I'll say most likely middle school. That's where it actually like kicked off.
Okay.
You know, elementary school I was like playing around with it, but middle school, that's when it was like, yeah, you know, this is what I want to do full time.
Gotcha.
I love this.
Gotcha. So actually, in a couple of your pieces that I saw online, the commissions and I guess some of the pieces that you did for yourself, you actually saw kind of that, you know, that spiritual background that was there. Have you ever thought about kind of merging those two together in more of your art that you're doing?
Spiritual backgrounds, like,
well, pretty much I see, you know, there's this one piece that you had that it was a gentleman, or it was a guy, kind of a model, I guess you could say. He was climbing a mountain, and you see the chains that were grabbing him, and he was breaking free of the chains, and then on the back of him you see that he has a cross. And then I saw the other commission that you did, which is Kingdom Warriors, I think. Beautiful, might I add.
Thank you.
That was dope. But anyway, but yeah, as far as doing that on a regular basis, I mean, obviously, you know, your art, you know, whatever calls to you, that's how you express yourself. But, you know, the fact that you said that you were a pastor earlier, or that you wanted to go into ministry, and then you kind of went and kind of pivoted, that's really kind of interesting. I want you, if you could talk more to that.
Oh, okay. So that piece I did with the digital piece with the hand, you know, the chains and stuff like that. I was in a village group at my church, Freedom Life Church, and like a little village with college students and stuff like that. So I was able to participate for maybe like 2-3 weeks in the process. So one of the things where, you know, like do a drawing or something like that that describes your growth or some of the things you know were challenging or faced with. So I didn't know what to do at first, and I just thought about, you know, chains. Chains always like gravitate to me for some reason, like how chains are easily big and bold and pretty much look unbearable and unstoppable, but they can easily be broken too over time. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with the chain look. And I thought about something like, when you always climbing a mountain and you try to get to the peak, that's not it, because you still got more to go. Right. Like once you hit the peak of a mountain, there's still more mountains bigger than that. And even though like people say reach for the skies, you know, you still got a whole universe, a whole galaxy out there that's infinite. So it's like, even though you can say there's one point, don't stop there, you know, there's still more to go for. So that's the thing I kind of went for with the mountain. And how a mountain, when you climb a mountain, it's not, you don't just stop there. You just keep going, keep going, and keep going. So I think that's what brought it out. And then further on after doing that, that's what adventured me like into my prophetic gift. And I'm a dreamer. So that's what kind of, you know, had me with the relationship with God that I have now, which was, you know, dreaming like God, you know, showing me a dream or something, I'll just interpret it into an artwork. And it was a beautiful thing after that, and that's where that piece came from. And the shoes you were talking about, those are for my mentor. My mentor, he was like, he got his own little business going. He was like, hey, can you use KW, Kingdom Warriors, you know, with the eagle and lion? I was like, yeah, come up with something. He wanted like a fade and everything with a Bible verse on the back. So I was just like, you know, let me see what I can do. Come up with some rough drafts on Procreate on my iPad and came up with those. And I actually loved how the way they did, because people would ask to do airbrush or something like that. It was pretty much straight hand painted.
Gotcha.
Like the fade and everything. It took me about maybe, I want to say 7 hours just to get the fade right, so it looked decent instead of looked all chopped off.
Right.
From a black to dark gray to light gray.
Okay. Okay. Like pretty much a lot of your stuff I've seen that you've been working on as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got canvas, and I've seen, I guess, a lot of the stuff that you're doing right now is on apparel, sneakers, the jean jackets and stuff like that. What is your favorite medium to work with right now?
I want to say canvas.
Okay.
Even though I don't do canvas a lot, and the reason why I say canvas because it's more of a relaxing, more like my personal time type thing where it's like, okay, I'm not doing any commission work or I'm not doing anything for anybody else, just me, what I like, and it looks good at the end of the day because I did it and I made a big accomplishment doing it, whether I'm like leveling up myself or to get into that quiet time with myself. And I use those quiet times with like canvas art, even with art in general, but like canvas I use that to have a good relationship with God and to really hone in on like what he's telling me while I'm painting this out and how relaxing it is at the end of the day. So I would really say canvas first and then like shoe apparel.
Okay, fair enough. So what are the things that you do for inspiration as far as coming up with your ideas or when you're trying to do a commission for somebody?
Inspiration is weird for me because normally it's like let's say for example, you say you want to do the black floral.
Black flower, huh?
Black flower.
Right.
So, just give me some ideas and, you'll tell me like, I want this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the inspiration is not really from out there, it's more of in here.
Okay.
So it's more like, okay, he wants it on this shoe. And as you telling me the information, I'm like constantly like cycling out on where to put it at on the shoe and, what'll look good and, to cover up the space and, which one should I just leave empty. And it's like, I'm constantly going in my mind, on where should I put the design, or how would it look good, or would it look good here, would it won't, what type of effects would it have, I would put it here, stuff like that. So it's mainly a mind thing for me.
Okay.
It's like always in my mind. He was like, you ain't write it down? I'm like, nah. And I'm like, I got it. So and then I go home and then, actually like draw it down on Procreate.
Okay.
And see, especially depends on the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I think the shoe actually matters. And I think my favorite shoe is actually the paint on. It's like Feelers. Because it's like a big canvas. It's just like empty, and you can do whatever you want on them, and it's not really like that hard to maneuver. It's like you can just use this method and this preparation method and just be pretty much all in for it. With certain shoes, you got to be certain tedious on the materials on them, and you need to be careful with them. So
okay.
I think Feelers is like my favorite canvas to actually like paint on, because it's like a huge canvas. You ain't got to worry about no dips or rivets for real, just straight plain.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the thrift store and find those Grant Hills from the '90s. Those Feli Grant Hills. Okay, nonetheless. All right. Big shout out to Feli. Feli. Are your biggest influences right now as far as your artwork?
I want to say my big influencers first is my dad.
Okay.
My dad is like my biggest critic / influencer, because he's like always pushed me to do something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, okay, I think this will look cool, but he's like, nah, I know you can do more than that. So it's like I got to go back to the drawing board and find something else cool. And when I'm done with it, he'll sit there and look at it, detail wise, like, you messed up here a little bit, I think you should go back and fix this.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that how my dad is like, critiquing it, but also loving it at the same time, like the growth I have.
Mm-hmm.
I love the people, like my close friends, family members and stuff like that. They love it, and it's like, it gives me that boost of confidence to keep doing more.
Gotcha.
Because they love it, and it's not like, it's something that I was forced to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that I love to do, and they enjoy it as well. And even when I'm doing like commission work, people love it as well, and I just love the reaction. Even though it makes me nervous,
Right.
walking out there with a shoe, like, I hope they like it, I hope they don't.
Right.
What if they don't? But I just love like the smile it brings, how happy they are. And with the money they give me, I always give a portion off to a charity of their choice.
Oh wow!
And if they don't have a charity, I just give it to like a local charity or like Convoy for Hope, or to the church. So it's just like everybody wins, and everybody's happy at the end of the day. So I know my little motto is one smile can make a change, and that's what I always go by. If it made one person happy, how do you know how far you went to make somebody else happy by
Right.
helping somebody else at the end of the day.
Gotcha. So. So, let's talk about Artistic Slim. How did the name come about?
I knew somebody was going to ask that question.
Go ahead.
So I didn't have a Instagram page. My
Okay.
parents didn't let me have an Instagram page growing up, like through middle school and like early high school. 'Cause it was like, it's not, you know, you don't need one. Like we need one for it.
Mm-hmm.
But once I started doing art, my uncle and my dad would always call me Slim or Slim J.
Okay.
And it was just like, it was like a little name they gave me. But I know during middle school I was getting like real sick and I was losing a lot of weight, and I was like, yeah, I really do look slim now. So Slim J came into the effect of me growing up, and that was like their little nickname for me. Instead of MJ, it was Slim J.
Okay.
So it kind of like grew on me, and then it was like I love art, and Slim always like stuck with me. So it was like, why not combine the two and just create a little AKA name for myself.
Gotcha. So how does that relate? Because I mean, you got your business, you got your company and stuff like that, and the logo option is either a lion or a panther, but just talk about that as far as how that relates to Artistic Slim.
Artistic Slim, aka Malcolm, has been through a lot. He's been through a lot of rough things in life. As an older sibling, and just in life in general. Growing up, not a people accept or appreciate artists. Some artists, the way they need to be, or they just down them too much, or they just down them too fast before they even get the time to grow. And like by the time you like knock them down, it's like they don't want to do it no more. You just change careers and stuff. But for me, it was like surrounded by a military family, and as an older sibling, I didn't want to go in the military, and I wanted to do art, full time. I wanted to do, what I wanted to do, and I love art as a passion. I feel like doing military, you do something else that I didn't want to do, it would kind of like hinder my gift. That my God-given gift, and kind of hinder what I wanted to do in the future, which is, make people happy with the things I can do with, just my hands in general. So that, I feel like that kind of came along, how it all like formed about in the logo. So the logo is, I say it's a panther, but some people love it as a lion too. So it's like, it is what it is.
It's a cat.
But it's a cat. But it's like, people know what it is when they see it. So it's
Right.
like, okay, that's Artistic Slim stuff. So, a panther and lion, they're a big animal, powerful creature, but it's like, even with that much power, you still go through a lot of, difficult times.
Right.
And, you still go through challenges and face hardships, but it's like, at the end of the day, you still come up greater than where you were before. And it's almost like a breakthrough process. You're always breaking yourself down and you're building yourself back up to be bigger than where you were before. So I kind of love it. And like the little swirl here is almost like what goes around come around. So I'm always doing something good for somebody, and it reciprocates in return. Like I don't always accept it. I'm trying to be humble enough to accept it more.
Right.
But it's like I always love to do something good for somebody else rather than doing it for myself first. Because I don't think it's right at the end of the day. Be selfish. I like to be selfish.
Sounds good. And thank you for that as well. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Man, everything good. I'm trying to regain focus. I'm trying to make the haters notice. And all white just like a lotus. My heart cold in Nova Scotia. I'm trying to overlook the ocean. I'm trying to write a book with Oprah. Then read it like I never wrote it. I'm trying to never be broke. Never be broke. And if I don't outlive all y'all, you'll still remember me the most. By how I almost made a coat. All because I know the code. And all because I got a soul. And all he fucking got is hope. And that's all he need. Fuck it, he richer than me. Fuck it, he richer than us. His pockets fill up with dreams. Who am I really to judge? How can I ever give up? How can I want this enough? The struggle is making me tough. Cause I got hope. I don't need nothing else, man. I'll be here by myself, man. I don't need no help, man. I don't need no prayers. Already I'm Nobel, man. And I feel so well, man. If this don't go well, oh well, man. I'm a Nintendo, come blow on my cartridge. Wait, laying the candle, I'm holding the handle, come see that I'm popping. Good. Everything good, 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 good.
What is your biggest, or I guess most memorable commission that you've done so far?
I gotta think, because it was a lot. I'm trying to figure out which one, like, I was proud of a lot more than the other ones. I'll go with denim jacket wise.
Okay.
It's the pirate ship one.
Okay.
Oh, another one I was like really proud of because it was my because I never customized a book bag. I did like a Dr. Fate. He's like a DC character. He was like with magic and stuff like that. But it was for my best friend. It was for his birthday.
Okay.
Birthday/Christmas gift. So I did that for him. I was like, you know, he's into photography and stuff like that. So I put his little name on the top and then put like a whole little portrait piece of Dr. Fate. That's what his name is. In the DC realm. So I did that for him. I was like, I want to say that took me a good 2 months.
Oh wow.
Because, you know, like I said, using certain colors, it don't really blend well. So we're trying to figure out the composition between using a certain color and trying to mix it in with another color.
Gotcha.
And trying to make it blend well. So I think that was very memorable to me because I never done that. And using that type of color like as a base, gold as a base. So I enjoyed that piece a lot, and it made me have more confidence in myself when dealing with bigger projects.
Gotcha.
So I think those two were like the biggest memorable ones I've done.
Okay. All right.
Never feel like we're sent on this earth for a purpose. So much things to conquer, man. Like there's a reason why I'm here. Let's get it.
Hopped out of bed with a goal, grounding my mind. Got my power from the source, it's the reason I shine. Got a lot of things to conquer, battling my demons. Fell a couple times, but it's part of the game plan. From a lineage of kings, boy, this is the pride land. It's time to hit my ward, hit my tracks from the Northland. Got a dad in the sky, and the dude is my right hand. But first things first, let me tell you who I am. I'm a lion, walking through the pride lands. Try to take the throne, you'll get both hands. This is my creed, from my father to his son. I lead the path to the man with the mic and with a gun. Now I stand tall and I wear his title with pride. Though he's put on the cross, he was a king when he died. Then he rose again, 1, 2, 3 strike. It don't make you jump back, feedback from the mic. I'm a king ascending further beyond, carrying my father's legacy when he's dead and gone. Continuing the commission's my only mission. When the rest of any doubts enter in my vision, beating those who challenge me to submission. My fate is right and right, made by his decision. Knowing the right mind will force me to surrender. Cause in this ring, I'm the only standing contender. You mess with me, I put you down flat. Rat race on the trap, put my state on the map. My fall but bounce back. Need all your trick riders, put the BS aside. I ain't here to sit on the bench, boy, I'm here to thrive. I'm finna drop the album like hell from the sky. I'm kicking down the door, screaming David's arrived. No time for the haters, constantly just judge on the side. The golden age is here, dog, made it alive, yeah. I'm a lion, walking through the pride lands. Try to take the throne, you'll get both hands. This is my creed, from my father to his son. I lead the path to the man with the mic and with a gun. Now I stand tall and I wear his title with pride. Though he's put on the cross, he was a king when he died. Then he rose again, 1, 2, 3 strike. It don't make you jump back, feedback from the mic. And then day tires, I feel like King Midas. I'm about to get loud with it, man, I love it. Love it 3,000, looking up the God power over 9,000. Letting y'all know that I'm getting what's mine. Key to the city, cause your boy got mad drive. Lemons in the lemonade, calling it Beyonce. They mad at the kid, I'm just trying to do what God said.
I know you said that you're not really a trend person as far as, you know, your artwork, stuff like that. Are there any trends that you have looked into that you do kind of, maybe even not even follow, but just kind of identify with where it's going?
I think the trends that I like is when it deals like characters in movies, like a series.
Okay.
Kind of like those. and it kind of ventured me off into during my spiritual series I have. The first one is dropping November 7th. So
Okay.
I got a digital.
Wait,
spiritual
November
piece.
7th, like next week? This week?
Yeah,
November
this
7th.
week.
Oh,
This week,
okay.
November 7th. So
Bet.
I got my first spiritual piece I'm doing, and I think I like 16 in general. Like overall, I got like 16 pieces for that. So I don't have a time or date. Just the first one is dropping November 7th, but
Okay.
all the other ones are dropping randomly. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Just dropping them throughout, like me doing like custom
So
work.
pay attention out there.
So it's like random ones just dropping. So the first one I'm gonna drop is November 7th. It's a spiritual piece. It's called "Give It All to Him." And I'm not gonna tell no details about that.
Oh, is that fair enough? I'm cool with that.
So I
that
got
means you
that
gotta
one.
go to the Instagram.
Yep. So I got 16 pieces dropping. I think that's where I like series.
16 pieces.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it was just, like I said, my prophetic gift. I was praying about it. Just God, tell me what to do. He's just giving all these images in my head. So I'm like, if this is what you want me to do, I'm gonna do them.
Wow.
And I'm, just stick to it and be die hard with it. Just saying, just go in all the way and not have to worry about anything else. Of course, I'm gonna just do stuff on the side just to earn a little cash so I can help somebody else or just do something to get away from staying in that series too much. But I know I'm gonna focus hard on the spiritual series I have. So I don't know how long that's gonna take or how many more is on the way, but I just know 16 is marked now and the first
16
one's
is
dropping this Saturday.
So I gotta poke a little bit. So are they all gonna be on canvas? Are you doing some on shoes? Are you doing some on jackets?
And that's the thing. Like with the 16 pieces, like, okay, so now I got the concept. How can I transition this into not just all digital, but in canvases or shoe customs or even book bags or like stuff that I like to customize on the side, like just pick my brain with, or maybe like a little AirPod case, just certain things like those. Is like, what can I do to bring more oomph into my concept? And I think one of them I'm using headphones, and that's a new thing I'm doing now. I did headphones like way back when I started off. They were like a flash.
Oh yeah, I did
like
see
little,
that. Okay.
So I'm gonna try to venture more into doing that as well, like with beats or something like that.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
So
I can't really say.
My man doing collections.
Can't really say what it
He's like,
is
no,
or
you
when.
can't buy one piece. You must buy the whole collection.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. You being an artist and you work with different mediums, you're on all over different things, and you just recently spoke about the digital side of it. What do you feel is the most important tool to you, not just as an artist, period, but to you while doing your art?
Just like in general, just like the digital art part.
Yeah, in general.
To me, I feel like you need of course, you'll have to relax when doing it first. Don't try to press yourself too hard on it. You know, just let it flow. Just whatever you got on your mind, just write it down and, you know, just draw it out. And then I feel like when you do that, you can just make everything come together with little pieces here and here and here and here. And, you know, come to think about it, that's what I was doing with the Miles Morales custom I'm doing now. It was just like so much with, you know, the game that's dropping soon, and then you got the video game, and then you got the movie, which everybody really loved, the Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales.
Loved that.
It was a good movie. I loved the concept and everything. So, and it was cool because they had all these bright colors,
right?
And it was like way different than you see any other type of Marvel film, which is a film in general. So trying to, you know, elaborate on how the movie is and incorporate it into a shoe, and how to make it seem like, yeah, this is the Miles Morales custom, and I like the way it's looking. So I think that's how I got the ideas and stuff from. It's just like, you know, the way I do things.
Gotcha. So
I just got some new friends to the family, in the Artistic Slim family. They got me a new airbrush, and new compressor and stuff like that. So I'm like, it'll be easier for me to do different things and play around with certain things as well. So hopefully it comes out well.
I'm sure it will. All right, so I got one more for you. Realistic question, should I say? What is your dream project? Like, if you had the opportunity to do one thing, no money attached, no, you don't have to worry about how much it costs to do or anything like that. You're just gonna do you. What is that one dream project?
I think the one dream project, and it actually ties into what I want, like what my dream is to be, like in general.
Okay.
I always love canvases, and I always want to do a mural.
Okay.
So I know murals is like something like I think that's like my dream project, to like do like one big mural. I did one before, you know, RIP to my cousin that passed. You know, I did a mural for him, Apple Fitness, which was like, you know, a little wall, you know, Apple Fitness with his logo and everything in it. It was like inside of a building. And he kind of helped me out because it was like my first mural I ever done on a wall. And I'm just like, when he came to me, I was just like, I never did a mural. That's a big scale, you know, trying to fit a logo like that. And it was a lot of encouragement through those times, you know, like chilling with him, talking to him, and learning more about, you know, him in general, to help me out with making something that he loved and making his dream come true. So I know I really want to start doing like mural work, and I think mural work would help me more in like proportion wise and, you know, the ins and outs of it. And I think another thing is like, you know, want to customize, like when I get my own place, you know, start customizing some objects in the house, like the futon or something like that. And that actually came through some of the people on Instagram that I look up to, or people on YouTube, which is Bob Ross will be number one. I love I'm sitting there watching Bob Ross. I watch Bob Ross so I pass out, you know what I'm saying, to go sleep. But I love his style. It's, you know, even though he's all calm with it, it's like he still show you through the process. Bob Ross is one. Another one is Chad Can't Color. Okay. And I love him. He does like custom shoe work as well. All Shoe Matters, Serato, Kingdom Made, and Kipto. Kipto, Kiptoe. He does like mural work as well. So I love his style and the way he does it. It's just like on big walls on side of buildings, and I just love his work. And it's like one of those things like I would love to work with him, just see on his take on like his style on, you know, and venture me off into those areas where he used like spray can, like spray paint. So it's just like strictly spray paint and like, you know, just paint in general. I'm like, yo, that's dope the way he does it. So I'm now starting to venture off into like the spray paint area where I'm doing like spray painting like planets and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool the way the colors are. You know, you can shift the background, stuff like that. So I'm kind of like doing everything like small stuff. Gotcha. And trying to, you know, incorporate on how I can do things and, you know, with my dream in general. So I know that's when, and how incorporation to my dream is more I want to be an artist full time. You know, like to take care of my future family, you know, kids and everything like that, you know, support and supply, and, you know, just show my kids that, you know, my future kids, that you can do whatever you want. You know, you gotta put the hard work into it. You know, don't be so uptight or be so pressed about trying to do it all like by yourself. Always ask for help. You know, help is not a problem. You know, help is always can help you move forward and be greater than what you're trying to be, what you are. You know, there's always growth in asking for help, and that's kind of like the legacy I want to leave. You know.
Okay. All right. We're gonna talk a little bit after this too. All right, because I think I got something that's right up your alley. All right. So, rapid fire questions. So these are just first thing comes to your head. Don't think about it. What you got? All right. First up, stripes or checks?
Checks.
Okay. Photoshop or Illustrator?
I don't use either of those. wait. I'll take that back. I did use Photoshop a little bit when I was doing a Stranger Things piece. It was like a digital Stranger Things piece.
I saw that.
Where I was like using some of my friends. I was like, hey, we all love Stranger Things, you know, why not make our own poster?
Okay.
So it was kind of cool to incorporate one picture and try to isolate it, make it, you know, manipulate it to the upside down. That's what it's called. That's why it was all like blue in the background and it looked all cold because that's what the upside down looked like.
Okay.
It's like a cold atmosphere. So it was a fun project to work on, and you know, very difficult because it was like, you know, training my mind and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
and I did use that. I used Photoshop because I did use Photoshop on the in-game piece I did too. It was like me and my brothers, which was like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and my dad was Thanos. So it was like kind of fun to play with like the galaxy theme in the background and to like blend it in with the image I had itself. Yeah, I just not thought about it. I've been using Photoshop with a lot of stuff because I did the Shaft piece. Yeah, it was like me and my brother.
That was the three of you guys?
Yeah, the three of us with the Shaft.
That piece.
And I did that, just took like a building just in the background, Photoshopped that. Dang, it was another one. Yeah, it's Photoshop.
So answer?
Yeah, answer's Photoshop, because it's a lie, now that I think about it.
Fair enough. All right, rap music, East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
Okay. PC or Mac?
I'm just now getting a computer, so I'm gonna say PC. I'm going PC right now.
All right, game time, Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm sorry, Microsoft. Xbox fans. I was a die-hard Xbox, Microsoft fan for the longest. I love the Gears of War and everything like that, but the way things looking now, I'm about to be a PS4. About to be a PS4 partner now, so.
All right, next up, pen or pencil?
Pencil.
Okay. All right, English or math?
Look, math is only good when you know a certain amount, and then when they teach you something new, you're like, yeah, I hate math now. So I'm gonna go with English.
Okay.
I'm gonna go English.
All right, last one. Funko Pop or Funko Vinyl?
Funko Pop.
Okay. All right.
I'll go Funko Pop.
Yeah. I looking at vinyl, I was like,
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I don't like it. No disrespect, but I go with Funko Pop.
I could make a picture come to life. I could draw a sun in the sky when it's night. I could make it bright. I could draw a bad chick, make her spend the night. All my fake friends left cause I'm living right. I don't need no knife. I could draw a machete, swag on spaghetti. Man, this shit so heavy. Big boy, no Chevy. I be ready for the world, but the world ain't ready. Guarantee, oh my God, when I stroke, oh my God. If you talk about my lines, you be outlining chalk. All the people rooting for me, I just wanna see them smile. I will always use my gifts to make them happy for a while. If you don't think I got talent, then you really in denial. Treat the page like the waves, I be drawing on the now. Oh man, I just went up on a tantrum. I be making sketches off the top like a dandruff. I could make a picture come to life. I could draw the sun in the sky when it's night. I could make it bright. I could draw a bad chick, make her spend the night. All my fake friends left cause I'm living right. I don't need no knife. I could draw a machete, swag on spaghetti. Man, this shit so heavy. Big boy, no Chevy. I be ready for the world, but the world ain't ready. Guarantee, oh my God, when I stroke, oh my God. If you talk about my lines, you be outlining chalk. All the people rooting for me, I just wanna see them smile. I will always use my gifts to make them happy for a while. If you don't think I got talent, then you really in denial. Treat the page like the waves, I be